This is the truth about why people actually go to college. The reason why people actually go to college, it's just plain and simple. They just want to fit in. From the time they were in elementary school, from the time they were in high school, from the times they were in middle school, there's always a societal thing that you must do. You can't be lame. You got to group in. You got to know the types of groups you're in. You got to know who you are. You got to do this. You got to do that. And people nowadays, or not nowadays, or always, they're just doing what everybody else is doing. And people want attention in the worst way. They want attention where everybody can see them in real life, and they got the spotlight, and everyone is down on their knees, simping for them, whether they're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. And simping in terms of validation. These are the people that like college. You know, the people who go to college and who glaze it all the motherfucking time, they were idiots in society. They were completely dumb. They didn't know anything about society and how it worked. They didn't understand it. But they went to college and people told them, yo, you're actually dumb as shit and you don't know anything about this world. You don't know how this works. You don't know how that works. And I'm not talking about like the real world. I'm talking about the societal world where you fit in and you look cool in front of people, that type of stuff. So it's people who want and think that they deserve to fit in. So it starts out with a guy who's a bum and a virgin and his whole life he's always been pretty much antisocial, never really spoke to anybody, just kind of went home, jacked off, played video games, you know the deal. And, they think that they deserve to fit in. They want to fit in because they don't really know nothing else outside of society. They don't know that they can do anything else. Well, the thing is that they do, but they want to fit into society. They want and they think that they deserve to fit into society. They hang around a small group of friends. They do want to look cool in front of women. And they get to college and they think the same thing, but let's say that this guy has a habit of not brushing his teeth. He has a total habit of literally not even brushing his teeth. This guy never brushed his teeth like that. So, and he smokes a little bit sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So his breath is hot as fuck. And he sees a girl in college that he seriously likes. Like, he loves her. He's head over heels for her. He has a crush on her. And I know that sounds so cringe, but I never really had crushes like that. I only had one, but still. This guy has a crush on this girl, and he is just in love with her. And he thinks he can bag this girl. And he thinks he's bagged her already, but deep down he doesn't know. He just had a conversation with her. His breath is unbelievably hot. He smells like ass because he smokes a lot. And he goes into the group chat with his small group of friends or whatever, and he sees and they leak the messages between them, or between her friends and her friend group, and he's like, oh wow, damn, I'm a loser, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And his friend group is telling them, yo, yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know how to fit in. You don't know how to do this. And college here, when you start to look at it from the grand scheme of things, it's just an acting competition. It's the same thing as high school and middle school and elementary school. It is the exact same thing. I mean, now, I guess people will bully you less because they've seen the real world and everyone's kind of humbled. They realize that, maybe the world is not about spending $3,000 a month on McDonald's and OnlyFans and all these extra stupid shit that will never benefit your life. Maybe life is not like that. And maybe life actually has priorities and responsibilities in order for you to actually live comfortable as a civilian and grow your family and continue to grow your lineage. Maybe there is things that are actually being applied. So that's what kind of clicks into their brain. So I wouldn't say they're humbled about life, but they now approach it from a much fearful aspect. And they're not going to approach it in the ignorant aspect that they've always been approaching it as. And that's them just jorking it off, playing video games, doing all this bullshit. And they think that they have absolutely nothing, no responsibilities. And to be honest, I'm not going to sit here and go in on people's weaknesses because I do have my own fair share of weaknesses myself, but I have never been that type of kid. Okay, I've always been the type of kid, like I knew I had responsibilities. I knew money was very important. In fact, it is the most important thing. And life is really about money. And when you have money, you can create time for yourself to focus on your family and to focus on things that you actually want to do. And I always knew that health was important. So like, well, not really. Actually, health was something that I didn't know that was important all the way. And then I realized it was important and I started prioritizing it. But yeah. College is about and let's say, we're not focusing on the people that actually are in it, that have actually fit in. These people have sold their souls to everybody's interpretation. These people sell their souls to everyone's interpretation. The people that locked in the dumbass. We're going to call them, I don't know, maybe the Bakugos. Bakugos and the Minettas. These are Bakugos locked in the Minettas. They told them, yo, you can't be doing that dumbass shit in front of the women, bro. You got to have tattoos. You got to have earrings. These are the people that have sold their soul to everybody's interpretation. They cannot live for themselves. They have whatsoever. They have no interpretation of their own self without viewing it through the lens of how other people told them they should live their life. And now they're living another person's dream. And then they reach one day, these people, they will reach the age of like late 30s. I'm going to say late 30s, bro. And they're going to be like, bro, I have never, ever just lived my own life, have I? And you don't want to be that guy. And if you're a kid watching this video, I'm going to be so honest with you. And by kid, I mean, you're still in high school, maybe 10th grade, or you're in 8th grade, which is so W, or in 6th grade. W, bro. If you're those types of people, I am telling you right now, bro, just start focusing on just practice your social skills. I am so serious. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I did this at 10th grade and I figured out a lot of people and the way they act and the types of things that they do. And it will just save you so much more time. It will. And it will save you so much more embarrassing moments that you don't feel like going through. It will save you tons of wasted time on people that you never cared about in the first place. I am telling you right now, practice your social skills, actually understand people, see where they're coming from. And it's not about making friends. It's just about understanding that you can work with literally anybody, even your greatest enemies. Be like Goku. And for those that don't know who Goku is, Goku can literally work with absolutely all of his enemies. In fact, most of his friends today were once his greatest enemies. And that's the most important skill you need in life. It's working with people that you don't feel like working with, that you don't like, and yet you're still teeing up. And that's so W. So that's the truth about college. If you really look at most women in college, or you look at most people in college, you see that they're just following everybody else, but not in terms of, and don't think that just fitting in is an innocent desire, because it's not. Just fitting in is me saying to you that you are my bitch. You are my motherfucking bitch, and I will treat you like shit in whatever way I feel like it. Because I am in competition with everybody, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about nobody but myself. And I'm gonna make sure I'm at the top so I can look better than you. One thing about a hypocrite's life that you will always understand is that they cannot see their own life. They only see their lives through other people. So a hypocrite can never be like, oh yeah, bro, I don't even care about fitting in. I don't even care. I don't have to be alone. I'm not a guy who wants to be alone. I don't care about no. I have to see everything through other people's lenses. I have to shit on other people's egos. Hypocrites, they will always be at every function. They always know what someone is up to because they're always on Instagram, social media, whatever. They always want to shit on other people. And they're always jealous and angry at other people. These people, honestly, bro, you're going to keep on meeting them throughout your life for the rest of your life. And I'm sorry, but if a friend group never comes, you just have to learn to deal with these people. It's just unfortunate. But it's actually pretty fortunate because you've actually just worked on something and you've built something that actually matters to you. And you are happier in situations where people would be fucking tripping out. Some people, they can't even like walk around without a friend group. They can't even operate without just being alone for 2 seconds. They have to always be talking to someone. They have to always be doing this. They have to always be doing that. They can't sit down. They can't meditate. Their brain is tapping. They're doing all these things. And that's another reason why people would get good grades, or people would do all these things in school. It's so that they don't look stupid in front of the class. They want to just look smart in front of others. And I'm telling you right now, you may have the money, and even though that's the most important thing, you have gotten the money in the worst way. You have gotten it in the worst way, and now you're stuck in a certain way of life, and you can't live your life in a good way. Last but not least, I don't think college is for dumb people. College is not for dumb people. I'm not going to sit here and act like the education system is not important. It very much is, but it can definitely be revamped. And maybe there is a small group of people out there who are really just want an education, who are just passionate about college. There is a small group of people who genuinely are. And that's good. And I think that that's great for you. And if you're not the type of person who cares about fitting in, and you just want to get to your classes and get your job and become a better person in life through college, you can do that, but there are better ways, for sure. And if you think college is worth it and you like the experience, go ahead, go for it.